Merry Vlogmas, you guys! So, today is the 8th. Today we went to a birthday party for Gage. He turned 6. And then we went to, went to church for the Christmas caroling. We went around, just a couple blocks around the church. They have a few of the members that, live around there. So we went singing to those people, and also while we were out, they had a couple of other people that were just randomly outside of their houses, and we're like, hey, can we sing for you guys? And they were like, yes, we would love to hear it. So we sang a good bit. By the end, I was definitely in need of beverage. My throat was so dry. And then the children's church ministry or whatever you want to call it. Abby goes to children's church all the time, and it happens during regular church, but they set it up where after we were done, we stopped at our, there's a small bakery that is with a block, probably, of the church, and they're closed. They were closed at the time, but for us, they went ahead and baked some chocolate chip cookies and made hot chocolate with marshmallows. These cookies were like this big, you guys. They were humongous. We didn't eat ours there. I brought them home for us, so that will be our snack tomorrow. Abby had asked if she can have it after school. I told her she can have half of it, because that's how big these things are, you guys. Like, so big. But I didn't really vlog. I didn't want to vlog while we're doing it. Number one, I don't know how the whole singing songs works with the copyright. I don't know if it has to be, like, if you can get a copyright strike for singing those songs, or it just has to be like the actual music. So I didn't want to chance that. And also, there was a lot of little kids with us, and also a lot of adults too. But I didn't want to put the kids out, like if the parents didn't want it or whatever. But so we just went around walking. Like I said, we stopped at multiple houses. Super fun. And then towards the end, we wanted to sing more songs than what, because they gave us some papers with music, and we wanted to sing more songs than was on there. So as we walked from location to location, we started singing Santa Claus is Coming to Town and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and super loud, just making ourselves known in the neighborhood. People were coming out on their porch and listening to us. It was amazing. I absolutely loved it. And then our second to last stop, they had some little children on the porch with their dad. They heard us coming, so they came sit on the rocking chairs. And the lady next door was an elderly lady that she's a member of the church. So we were going to sing to her, but they were outside too. So we split on the sidewalk where we were half and half, and we sang to them. It was so great. But and then I watched the little lady. She was singing with us. It was just amazing to see, and just to be a part of it. We missed it last year because Abby was sick when they did it, and I didn't want to take her out in that. But this year, I can't wait for next year. It was just that amazing, just to see the smiles you were putting on people's faces, just by standing on their front lawn, singing Christmas carols to them. Like, that doesn't happen anymore. Because when we were younger, they had like Christmas caroling in the neighborhood and stuff, but never like huge groups. And then it just slowly kind of just died off. And then once Abby started dancing, this is her 5th year at the dance studio, so this would be our 5th Christmas party next weekend. We go caroling in trailers. We have the trailers with the sides on them, and everybody sits, and it's hooked to a truck or whatever. And we go around this certain area, and people expect us. When they find out what night we're having the party, they come outside. And as we're driving by, and we're singing, there's like 6 trailers full of people. And the funny thing is, everybody has their own music. So the first truck might be singing Rudolph. Second one might be Frosty. And then here we come. Because I'm typically I always get on the last trailer or the second to last trailer. Typically, we're singing Alvin and the Chipmunks. Christmas music. So it's great. As we're passing by, they get to hear a little bit of everybody's music from their trailers. It's just amazing. And I just being able to walk around tonight and specifically focus on those houses and seeing the people come out on their porches or anything like that, it was just great. And then one lady, she was about to go somewhere in her vehicle, and she stopped outside of her house because we were at her neighbor's house, and she listened to us. And then when she got in her car and backed out, she rolled down her window and was like, "This is amazing. You guys are great." Just to see the community kind of come together with this, I'm all smiles and all talking about it, but it was amazing to be a part of it. So definitely looking forward to that next year as well. So I don't really have a whole lot for you guys today besides my amazing experience today, but I do have a package. It is from Alyssa, and look, a little sticker. She does not have a YouTube channel, but she is on Instagram. She is a great friend and supporter of everyone in this community. We love her. And she sent us all a package. So let's see what she sent. All I did was cut it open so far. So these are freaking adorable. These are kind of the things that I wanted to make. I'll show you guys in a second. If I can get the card open. I suck at open envelopes. There we go. Super cute Christmas tree, and it says Season's Greetings. Tiffany, Abby, and hubby wishing you peace. Hope your holiday is decorated with the warmth of good cheer and every joy of the season. Love your Halloween Disney swap partner, Alyssa. And yes, she is the one that I did the Halloween Disney swap with, and she sent me some amazing things, and one of them is right here on my desk. That is my Mickey memo, like dry erase. And as you can see, I do use it. I have things that I need to do written on it, and it's on my desk so that I can just write it, erase it when I'm done, and move on to the next thing. So inside of this package, she sent 3 of the hot chocolate packets, and it even has the spoons from the Dollar Tree that are candy cane peppermint. So we have this one with a snowman, one with a Santa Claus, and then one with a polar bear. These are so adorable, and this is exactly, I've made a few already this year. I did this exact pouch, for Thanksgiving. I sent the teachers a pouch like this, but I did a little bit bigger, and it was the I put the cupcake mix. You know, you put it in the microwave and it bakes like a cake in a cup, and I put the one that has the icing to put on top. I was originally looking for the pumpkin spice one that I saw a lot of people were getting, but whenever I finally went and purchased them in order to make these, I couldn't find it. So after 2 stores, I was kind of like, let's just go with the next best thing. And I found a cinnamon roll one. I'm like, cinnamon rolls are great. A lot of people, like, I hardly know anybody that does not. I don't think I can name one person that I personally know that does not like cinnamon rolls. So I figured it was a great choice. But these are super duper adorable. And this is the type of stuff that I'm going to be making all year long for the craft show next year. When I went for the mistletoe market, I showed you guys, I don't know if I showed you guys or not, the little bookmarks I had. But anyway, the lady was making bookmarks. That was like the only original thing at this market. Everything else was your typical wash and repeat. You see it every time at any type of craft show you go to. But they had nothing like this. So I want to make some of these, because I have all the baggies and all that stuff. I want to make some of these. That way, put that out there. Some people might buy this for a teacher gift or co-worker gift, something along those lines. I have so many things that I want to make. And if you watch Lyric Lover 810, I believe is her channel, even her Instagram, I can't remember what it is at the moment, but excuse me, she makes a lot of these things and she gives you great tutorials on them. And she has so many ideas for craft fairs between her sister, her mom. I believe her aunt does it too. But her and her sister, she shares all their projects they do. And they make some amazing things. So I am definitely going to be jumping on that bandwagon next year to make some of those things and see if maybe it'll kind of catch on in my area. Maybe I can sell a few things, just give them that gift they wouldn't think about getting for someone, whether it be hot chocolate for the teachers, or maybe do some like she did some with tea, so something like that. And then like lollipops with the cute little holder and stuff. Those were super cute when she did those. She made bookmarks and she made a ton of things. She currently has a video that I need to go watch, and it is the after craft show kind of wrap up where she shows you what sold the best and what didn't. So I want to go watch that one and see how she did in her area with those things, and kind of base my next year's, if I'm pretty sure they're going to have the craft show again, because it was a great turnout. So if they do it again, I definitely want to be involved. But I want to see what was her better selling stuff versus her not so good, and kind of go in between, and just see what I can bring to this area, because I don't see any types of things like this ever. And I go to just about every craft show that we have had, whether it be, a spring craft show, a fall craft show, anything like that. I never see any paper goods. So I think with the market not being saturated, well, not even being touched at this point, I think I might have better odds, because, like, for instance, I do make t-shirts. I do, in vinyl. I put vinyl on things, and I use those as basically, like, I have a few people that I sell to, and they use it as gifts, but I use most of what I make as gifts, but, and personal use, obviously. But just to have something that's not saturated, because just that market alone, it was not a very big space it was in. Quite a few vendors, don't get me wrong, they had like 3 big sections of vendors, and each one had like left and, they were across from each other all the way down the aisle. They had quite a few people with vinyl items, wreaths. They had people with the painting the, excuse me, the different outdoor signs or things like that. It was just so many. So it's like, if this person didn't have a wreath that you liked, you went 2 doors down and you found one you may have. So it's a very saturated thing, I guess, when it comes to craft shows, because you all have the capabilities of doing something with vinyl, because you can buy the makers, and you can make anything you want. And then you can see online, if you go to different crafting groups, you can see what the trend is at that moment and make those items. And even people who embroidery, they had a few people do that. They had like the bibs, the burp cloths, and they kind of typically all said the same thing, because you see these things online. People are just recreating that, which, whatever pays your bills, great. But I want to try something that has not been overly done. And I really think the paper crafting is a great start to get my foot, in the door type thing, and see what people are kind of into. And maybe once I do my first craft show, kind of see what sold the best, and maybe just change it to a different season or whatever, and see if it does great at another time of year. And you can kind of see what your trend is. So that's what I'm looking forward to. So if you've ever done a craft show, what are some good tips that you would give as far as getting your foot in the door, I guess? I've never actually done one, but I've been to so many. So I kind of see how they're handling things and whatever. But just looking for that unique way to make a statement, kind of put yourself there and be like, oh, I want to buy her items. Nobody else makes things like that. So, you know, any advice would be great. So, my voice is starting to get it again. Like, I can feel it in my throat. It's starting to get dry from all that singing, and now I'm talking like I'm a crazy maniac. So, I will let you guys go. But before I do, I just want to say thank you again, Alyssa. This is great. Especially right now. I might actually go make me some hot cocoa, kind of soothe my throat. So, definitely. And I will let Abby pick the one she wants, because she loves hot cocoa too. So, thanks again. And I hope everyone has a great night and a great adventure on Monday tomorrow. So, bye guys.